and welcome to WRPB and WRP Studios. Okay, long day today, but it can't end better than having somebody who's better looking than me. With me is Tina Ray.
Hello.
How are you?
Good,
And you
how are
have Xtreme Clean too.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Xtreme, of course, you have to be different. So
Of
you made it
course.
with a capital X and a capital T.
Absolutely.
And I guess the website's Xtreme Clean.
Don't have a website yet.
Okay.
However, you can always call.
Okay, so I know you're on Facebook because everybody's on
Yes.
Facebook.
Yes.
Okay, so my first question is, why did you get into this?
Because I like cleaning.
Do you?
I do. It's a passion. It's actually therapeutic.
That's so weird because nobody likes cleaning.
I love cleaning, and I'm very detailed oriented.
Are you?
So yes,
Can you like iron and fold too?
I absolutely can make beds. We fold. We iron. Yes.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
because like I think there's two things that really annoy me, and most of it has to do with laundry. One is being short. Is taking the laundry out of the washer and put it in the dryer because I have to sometimes stand on something to reach stuff on the
To
bottom.
reach inside. Don't fall in.
Right. And the other is folding or ironing.
Okay.
Two things that I have ADHD, so I don't have the patience for that stuff.
Okay. Well, we do.
Okay, so when you say we, how many people?
I have a crew.
Yeah,
I have three
okay.
girls right now.
Okay,
Yes.
so do you all? I mean, not every job is a three-person job,
No,
right?
it's not.
Okay.
Nope.
So how do you decipher, like, okay, let's just go with the basics.
Okay.
3-bedroom, 2-bath home. Okay,
Normally 2 girls.
2 girls.
Yes.
And how long does it usually take?
About an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on what the client would like done.
Okay, is that deep clean or is that just?
It's just a regular clean.
detailed
Deep
clean.
clean lasts a lot longer. I'd say probably about 2.5 hours, depending on the project.
Okay, so do people like use you weekly?
Normally
Twice a
bi-weekly.
month? Twice a month?
Yep.
Or every other week?
Yep.
Okay, our house is like really dirty.
No.
Come on, you can tell
I'm
me.
being honest. We're very lucky.
Are you?
So yes.
Okay,
yes. We
because-
have great clients. About 128 homes, 7 commercial accounts. So
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people with pets sometimes, does it make it harder to clean if they have pets?
Sometimes it depends.
What bothers you more, dogs or the cats?
Neither.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do this, okay, and you got into it because this is what you like.
This is what I love to do.
Okay, how long you doing it?
Almost 8 years.
Okay, so like prior to 8 years ago, if you invited me to your house for dinner, could I eat off the floor?
Absolutely. Yes.
Really?
Yes. It's been a habit my whole entire life. It's bad.
Okay.
I like cleaning.
Now you have kids,
I do.
and they're girls.
Yes.
Do they like cleaning?
No. Absolutely not.
Okay. Do you give them chores to do?
Sometimes doesn't mean they do them.
Yeah,
But I do.
Yeah, well, I get that. Well, the interesting thing is because when people are entrepreneurs and they start a business like you did, one of the reasons we start a business is in hopes that our children, we make it successful and our children take over.
That's my goal.
Right, but I don't know that it sounds like it's your
It
kid's goal.
might not happen.
It did happen for me, but it doesn't seem like your kid's goal.
Yeah, right?
Except if you get it to where it has to be, where they don't have to go clean and they're just running the
And they
company.
can just manage it.
Right.
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal.
So you have a bunch of houses, obviously, because
Yeah.
you said you have a ton of houses. From the time you started, like 8 years ago to today, has there been changes in the industry?
Absolutely. A lot of changes.
Like what?
Clients, snowbirds, people moving. It just depends.
What about, like, I know a job is always easier if you have the right equipment.
Yes.
Okay. Has the equipment or the products you use changed?
Sometimes. It's pretty basic, though.
Still.
Yeah.
Um,
They just get more expensive. That's all.
yeah, well, we know that. You don't go on every job, right? Do you
I
go,
try to.
Do you?
I try. I don't go on every job, but I do try.
Well, if you have 2 on a Tuesday, you can't be everywhere.
I normally have 2 houses at a certain time, 2 houses at another time, and just stagger them that way. If I have a whole crew.
Right.
If I don't, then it changes.
What's the changes you see in the future for
Growth.
Well, we know for you want growth.
Yeah.
But is there changes in the fact that the industry is growing and more people are getting into it?
Oh, here in Florida, I'd say there are a lot of people who clean. I mean, a lot of companies, small companies.
Right.
But I don't think it's growing, but, you know.
Well, because what happens is, here's what happens in every industry. So Joe comes here does an interview, does 13 weeks with me, and then decides that he's opening up down the block. Because he thinks I'm making $1 million.
Of course.
Okay, and he could do a better job.
Yes.
And people don't understand that what we do is something that we're trained to do and we're good at. I mean, look, anybody can take a broom and sweep.
Absolutely.
Anybody can take and clean. That doesn't mean we're going to do it right.
That's correct.
Okay? I remember when I was a kid, my dad, we always had the time where my dad would want us to clean, do the windows, and we'd always get yelled at. You're not doing it right. Well, it looked clean to me.
Yeah, right?
So is there actually, for lack of a better word, a formula to cleaning?
I think so. I mean, we're pretty diligent about our work, and we try to upkeep as much as we can, you know, with our competitors. Try to do above and beyond. So whatever the client asks, we kind of, you know, do whatever it is, cleaning the refrigerator out, doing the cabinets, behind, you know, anything that they have that needs to be moved, couches. So
That
just
you're
the
able to-
extra stuff that they look for.
And that you're able to move.
Yes.
There are things that are not movable.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So for me, I think, hey, you know what? I'm going to do the floors, and then I'm going to do the counters, but that's backwards.
And then you're done.
But that's wrong, because if you do the floors, and then you clean the counters, some of the stuff that you
That's
clean is going to end up
correct.
on the floor.
From top to bottom.
Right. So, okay. Oh, that,
Yeah.
okay. So that would be a formula
Yeah,
of cleaning.
kind of, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. What about, so I have tile. And what about the grout? I mean, is there a specific way, like, to clean the grout?
You
or to
can,
clean
but
the-
I actually refer you to a company
grout
for
cleaner.
that. Yeah, because that's kind of a specialty thing.
Okay.
They can seal it. They can, you know, take care of it. It lasts longer than what we can do.
Okay, so I say, hey, I have a 3-bedroom, 2-bed house. I want you to clean. You come, it's an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it is. What do? You do the bathrooms?
We do the bathrooms. We dust everything: ceiling fans, baseboard, panels on the doors, everything. And
The
then
air conditioning vents?
we can, if you'd like. Yes, absolutely.
Because they always seem to
They
get
do.
dirty.
Like I said, every client's different. It's very specific to their needs.
Okay, because it's really, I mean, so if the bed's not made, are you making the
We
bed?
can, absolutely.
Okay, so, like, and the reason I ask that is because are those things add-ons to the course?
No, I don't. I used to do my company by hours, and I found out that's probably not the best way to run it. So I do it by the job. So I
Good
come in, I price it out, whatever you need. If things are added, that's great. We may not touch the bedroom that you don't use in 3 weeks. We'll go do something else. So it's kind of self-sufficient that way.
But that's, you know, that's the best way, because people have this opinion that cleaning my house takes me an hour. Why is it taking you an hour and a half?
Right.
Okay? Well, because you want it done right, this is what it is.
That's
So
correct.
if you already give me a price, it's irrelevant whether it's an hour and a half. Because if you haven't finished in an hour and a half, you're going to spend another 15 minutes.
That's right. I always
Right.
say we detail houses. We don't really clean houses.
Okay. Do you do a lot of, or do you get calls for a lot of, hey, I'm moving and I need the house clean?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay. Otherwise I'll lose my security.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Okay.
Yes. And that's a different kind of clean too, because if it's an apartment or if it's a house, then there's specific items that need to be done, probably within the agreement for the renter and renter. So, like underneath the stove and
Right.
behind the,
And the stove.
yeah, everything, yeah.
And the
Yep.
oven, you mean?
And the
I mean.
oven, everything. So
Okay.
things we don't do on a typically day-to-day basis.
Interesting. Okay, what about if somebody, do you do any organizational stuff?
We do.
Like organize their closets?
We can, absolutely.
Okay, because first of all, I have more clothes than I can even think about. You would think that I was a woman. I just had to say that.
It's okay.
I'm in touch with my feminine side. It's okay. Don't worry about it. So, is that really is not the cleaning job? That's an organizing job. But you can do that,
But it all falls into the category.
and I get that.
Yeah.
So that's all in your wheelhouse of stuff you do. Because here we do video,
Right.
then we have a podcast room, and as though it's different, it's still in the wheelhouse of
still the
what
same.
we do. Okay, so I say, hey, you know what? I have this space. It has all my stuff in it. I need it cleaned out and organized.
Absolutely.
So
we
you'll
can do
come,
that.
you give me a price?
I can give you a price.
Okay, if I take you next door to the space that I have next door and you see that, okay, one is you want to kill me, and two is you would need to take a month straight time just to do that space.
As long as we have a contract, we'll do it.
I'm a hoarder, so
Okay.
everything from renovating here went there.
That's okay.
What about stuff like, here's the thing that people have carpeting, And coming from up north, I thought carpeting was kind of cool.
Until you moved to Florida.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And carpeting gets stained and ruined as the carpeting here, and this is
Right.
not. This is only a couple years old. Can you deep clean carpeting to make it?
I can. I can steam the carpet. Again, though, I would probably refer, it depending on how bad it is,
Right.
I'd probably refer you to another company to handle that.
Okay.
But for the most part, we can handle most of the carpet cleaning.
Most people are going to want to know, okay, you're coming to my house to clean my house. What do I need to have here? Because I remember my mom having a cleaning person, and she came to the house, and she used our broom, our mop, our cleaning products.
Again, specific to the client, I don't like bringing vacuums into homes just because of the allergens from animals and everything else. So that's one thing we do ask for our clients, if they can provide a vacuum. Everything else, I mean, it's entirely up to the client. Some people don't like chemicals, so they have all natural products. And
Right.
if that's the case, then they provide those. If not, we can bring our own supplies.
Do you find that certain stuff works better than others?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, after years of experience, where I have an issue is I have yet, in all my years on this earth, to find a vacuum cleaner that's any good.
There's a lot of good ones out
Are
there
there
now.
really?
Yes.
Okay, and I've tried like everything. I had this great vacuum. Spent I don't know how much money I spent 100 years ago. It was a rainbow vacuum.
Okay.
Okay, good vacuum.
Yeah.
Pain in the butt because you had to empty the water out and then you had to clean it.
Yeah.
So I was doing like double work. I wasn't happy
Yeah,
with
they're
it.
good though.
Are
They're
they?
good, yeah.
What kind of vacuum cleaner do you use?
Right now I use an upright. It is corded. It's not cordless. Obviously, we
Okay.
can't use those. So I think it's Bissell, if I remember correctly. I have two different ones.
Okay, so it's not. You don't have to go out and get a Dyson or.
You don't?
Okay, do they last?
Well, for me, no, because
Okay.
we use heavy use on them. However, as a homeowner,
Right.
it would last.
Okay. I remember my mom having someone come clean,
Okay.
and if that person would come clean on Tuesday, Monday we'd have to clean.
That sounds about right.
Does that really happen?
Sounds about right,
Okay,
yes.
because people are embarrassed. You think it's because
I think they just want it to look presentable.
for the
when the
person,
person comes
who's
in.
going to make it look presentable? How
But
does
again,
that work?
That's where we detail. We don't clean when
Okay.
it comes in as well.
Okay, so- and I get that. And we don't talk age, but you have an older daughter.
I do.
Does she come and help?
No. She's in college up north,
Oh, okay.
so she's not helping me.
Okay,
And the
alright.
youngest is not ready just yet.
And not wanting.
Probably not.
I can't say I blame her.
Right?
Okay, she's really got the down pat. Okay, so you're in this industry. What's really cool is, like for me, I'm in this industry, and I can make 3 times this elsewhere. But
Yes.
it's what I love.
Same.
So it can't always be about the money.
It isn't always about the money. Actually, I've had clients for a long time, and they become family.
Right.
You know, and you get attached, and it's amazing the connections that you make.
Do you have okay? So you go in and clean, and they have a cat or a dog. I was in real estate for years, and at one time the cat got out of the house.
Oh boy.
Okay, and it took us like 7 hours to
Are
find
you trying
out.
to jinx me right now?
No. I'm curious if something like that ever happened to you.
No. No.
Okay.
No.
Because stuff happens.
It
Look,
does.
we're in the real world. And I'm going to tell you, it doesn't matter what she says, I'm going to bet that sometime in that 8 years, somebody broke something.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Look, things just break.
They
you know.
do. And it's funny you say that because you try your hardest to be as diligent as you possibly can, but accidents happen.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
this is the real world.
Yeah.
And things do happen. Do you have one, style home that you like to clean better than others? And I'm going to guess it would be a ranch.
No, not really. I don't mind anything,
Really?
honestly, yes.
Because I think the
Yes.
stairs and a vacuum are a pain in
My
the
girls get mad at me occasionally, like, really? I'm like, yes, really.
Ah.
Yes, this is what we're doing.
butt. Well, at your own home.
No, at everyone's, when we
well.
have clients, it's like when we walk into a new house and they have never been there yet, they're like, really? I'm like, yes. Yes, it's big, we can do it.
Well, I have a 4-bedroom house,
Okay.
but it's on 1 floor. I don't think I would ever get a 2-story
Stairs.
anymore because I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
Barely could stand. Like, you want me to walk upstairs? I want you to know that I'm speaking to somebody who's been in the fitness industry prior.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and you said that kind of encompasses your whole life.
It does.
You know,
Yes.
So does the entertainment industry, because I go out to eat and I'll tell the person, the cook, was really good, and when it comes to the studio. So
Yeah.
those kind of industries encompass our whole lives,
They do.
and it's hard being a
Yeah.
mom. Period.
Yes.
Okay, so do you work 5 days a week?
Oh, I used to work 7 till recently.
Really?
Yes.
Who watches the kid?
I have help.
Okay.
I have my ex-husband. I have my in-laws. So
Okay.
yeah, I have no family here, but
Oh, you
yeah,
don't?
no, I don't.
It's
They're all
just-
up north. Yeah.
Oh, you do have family here because you have you
Well,
and
I
you
have
2 girls.
I have my 2 girls. I have one here.
Oh,
the other
well,
one's up
this is
north.
school. Yeah, that's true.
So, but yeah, it gets hard working 15 hours a day, 7 days a week. It gets tiresome.
Oh yeah, I'm exhausted just listening to that. It's very difficult for me to work. It's funny because here we work Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
Wow. You want to trade?
No, because I don't like cleaning.
I can teach you how to like it.
No, there's nothing that can ever make me like cleaning.
Okay.
I told you to take care of my mom, and she's older. She's 90.
Right.
So when she eats, it's like a kid.
Yes.
Half it's on the floor. And I look at it and I said, well, I can leave it till later, but no.
Oh boy.
Let me clean it now. Let me clean it now. And,
That's a good move.
Yeah, it is a good move. All right. Well, at the top of our time,
Sure.
how do people get you? How do they find you? Have a phone number?
It's normally word of mouth. However, I am on Facebook, and the phone number is 772-323-4450.
And on Facebook, it's Extreme
It's under
Clean.
Tina Ray.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think I have an Extreme Clean little.
You do?
I don't really use it though.
Really?
Very often. Yes.
But I kind of get it. 'Cause
I'm too busy.
I'm in the tech world, and I have, Wayne, my personal one, and then I have a business account, and I almost never post on there, and
Yeah.
I forget to go there, and
Yep.
it just doesn't make any sense. All right, if you want your house clean and you want it to look the way it's supposed to look, don't ask me to do it. Okay, that would be the first.
I'm hiring you.
Okay, yeah, that you would be okay. I just want you to know that I would never hire me for any job
Okay.
anymore because I'm already been an entrepreneur for so long that working for somebody would be extremely difficult.
I can imagine.
Everybody, check her out. But if you I deal with a lot of people, especially now that are selling their homes, moving and stuff.
Yeah.
I deal with a lot of realtors. Check her out. Can you take on more accounts?
Absolutely.
Everybody, check Tina out. Tina Ray, Extreme Clean 2. Tina Ray on Facebook. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Everybody will be right back.